Take two of the Muck and Grind Show, muckandgrind.tv. I'm your host, Caleb Morgan.
I am Jeremy John Northup.
We have Jeremy John.
Jeremy John.
You got a sandwich chain?
Jimmy John Northup.
We got to jump into this really quick here. Last night, Rangers Caps. Oh my God, the Caps had it won. 4.4 seconds left. Brad Richards ties it, and then quickly, as we've ever seen in overtime, Jordan, or why do I keep saying Jordan Stahl? One of those Stahl brothers, Mark Stahl, wins it. How can the Caps remain resilient after all they've gone through and another heartbreaking loss?
Yeah, if there's any positive to take away, they came out of the 3 overtime loss. I think they won the next game. Hopefully they can. I mean, they brought it to overtime. Yeah, heartbreaker for the Capitals for sure.
If they played well enough to win 59 minutes and 55 seconds of this game.
Yeah.
If there's any positives to take out, you say, we won this game. We had this game won. Bad bounce in a scrum.
Yep.
Holtby went to cover the puck, sort of swung his body out of the way, and even a defenseman tried to save it, went under his arm.
Yeah.
They did everything they could. It just didn't go their way. That stuff happens. You've got to stay resilient and say, we won this game. We had it won. It's only 3-2. The series is going to be 3-2 one way or another, and it wasn't going to be over either way, no matter which team won it. We're going back to D.C.
Yep.
Let's win Game 6, and it's on.
Yeah, they should be worried about maybe the Rangers' power play is about to heat up. 2 for 16 in the whole entire series, scored twice at the end of the game yesterday. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe it's the beginning of something different. Yeah, they're going back to D.C. Place is going to be crazy. This looks like it's going to go 7 to me still.
Lately, we've seen for the Rangers, Brad Richards scoring. We've seen Marian Gaborik scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting the guns going for the Rangers that hadn't really gotten going in round one, where Gaborik was disappeared for a while, scored big time in the long overtime, and then now we have Brad Richards tying it up late. So if these guys are going to get rolling, and then you're getting the offense from the D, you're getting Stahl scoring in overtime. We had Delzato hitting. Delzato seems to hit the post every other game at least twice. The Rangers seem like they have their stuff together, but like you said, it looks like we're still in for 7 games. So give so much credit to Hunter and the Caps.
Yeah, for sure. And the big question is going to be Holtby. How does he handle that loss? Does he turn around and have a great game? They go 7, anyone can win it.
Exactly, yeah. Rookie goaltender, he's going to be the one that if he's ever going to get off his game, losing in the fashion they just did last night, this may do it, but he's been tough. He's been tough. The other game last night, coming in, I said, can the Coyotes really knock out the Predators in 5? I did not believe it, but I got to believe it now. It's over. The Nashville Predators are done. The Party Boys came back last night, Radulov and Kostitsyn, 2-game absence. But they managed just 1 goal in 2 games, and do you think it was still a wise decision after having a lack of offensive production against this team to still sit those guys out for a second game in Game 4?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an okay decision after seeing them come back yesterday. They only had 3 shots between them. The puck bounced over Radulov's stick yesterday. But maybe if, like you said in the last episode that we did, if they would have been in the last game, maybe they could have had a chance to heat up.
Yeah, they lost twice by 1 goal. They lost 1-0 in Game 4, couldn't get a single goal at home, and then last night they lose 2-1. They had a lot of chances, a flurry of opportunities late. But I go back and forth. Was this the right decision? You gotta lay down the law. They went with the guys who won in Game 3. But maybe 1 goal would have done it. But on the other hand, you go, well, when did these guys score otherwise? They hadn't really scored. So what really tells you that they would have put the puck in the net in one of these last 2 games here? So I don't really know. It's a tough call, but you kind of can't blame the Predators for saying, you guys screwed up. You guys are going to pay for it.
Yeah, and Trotz, I mean, doing what a lot of coaches do. They win a game, they go with the same lineup the next game. You know, it just typically isn't Radulov and Kostitsyn who are out of the lineup. And also the Coyotes are on the heels of a deal to keep them in Phoenix. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what they needed.
Big emotional push.
Big emotional push.
But quickly here, this may be the end of everyone thought this was the Preds' big last chance to really make a push. They go out in 5 unbelievably in the second round. You know, you can't believe they're bringing Radulov back after what happened. And Weber's going to be there, but Suter looks like everybody in the world, 29 teams are going to throw boatloads of cash at him. He's going to get a Doughty-like deal. Somebody is going to sign him to a huge contract for many years. He's so young and so good. Looked great in this series. So he's going to be gone. You've got to think he's going to be gone as well.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of these deals at the trade deadline were fool's gold for the most part. And now they didn't really help. This is a good team beforehand. They didn't get to where they had to go. You know, Gosted and Kostitsyn and Radulov. They just, I mean, Gil Didn't really help.
What did Phoenix do at the deadline?
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Exactly. And there they are in the Western Conference Final. But let's go to who they're going to play here. The Kings manhandled the Blues, an absolute sweep. The Kings dominated this right from the start of every game, completely dominant in the first period. They outscored them by an unbelievable mark in the first, and it was even the rest of the way. And that really set the tone for every game, where the Blues got out-bluesed by the Kings in that they got so frustrated offensively. The Kings clamped down with their D and wouldn't let anything get through.
Yeah, the Blues love to play with the lead. They go up by 1 goal, they just hang back, and they just win the game, bore everybody, everyone wants to go to sleep. They didn't play with the lead pretty much at all this series. 7 minutes and 42 seconds they played with the lead.
In 4 games.
In 4 games. You can't win like that, obviously, if you don't have the lead.
Unless you win them all in overtime.
Yeah, all in overtime, exactly. But, Jonathan Quick was great. Brian Elliott left a lot to be desired. He let 3 goals, 5 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals. Jonathan Quick, 155 goals against and 947 save percentage in the playoffs. He's been great.
The Blues did not get the production. Give credit to the Kings D and whatnot, but TJ Oshie is a guy I really point to. 54 points in 80 games this season. Career high. Yeah. Should be doing a little better, but still a career high. 3 assists in the playoffs. That was his total.
Yeah.
That was his total. That's terrible. He was on the top line with Backus. They got the job done in the first round. 3 assists, fine. You figured he's going to get it going. 0 points against the Kings in 4 games. Got switched off that top line with Backus. Tried to split up the offense, and they didn't get any of it. They didn't get any of it from anywhere.
Yeah.
Those guys had to step up. This is why I thought the Blues were going to be out in round 2. I thought round 1 and done for the Blues. I said it for a while because they didn't have playoff experience, which you need. They didn't realize what a change the playoff hockey was going to be. And when they got frustrated, they didn't know where to turn. They didn't know how to recover from it because they didn't face adversity all year. All season long, they did not lose 3 straight regulation games all season. Yeah. They just lost 4 straight regulation.
Yeah, 2 kind of appalling stats that I found is that the Blues were 0 for 17 on a power play against the Kings. You're not going to win like that. Their top 6 only had 2 goals and 5 assists.
That is ugly.
That is ugly. Those are 2 ugly stats.
Your best players have to be your best players, and they certainly were not. Yep. Not even their goaltender was.
Yep, exactly. Where's Yara Halak? They wanted him so bad.
Yeah, 2 injuries, man, injuries. So quickly, same topic here, but how the hell do we end up with a Western Conference Final? Phoenix Coyotes, LA Kings, the 8 seed versus the 3 seed Pacific Division winner.
Yeah, you got Phoenix Coyotes, just blue collar team. Nobody, Shane Doan, Mike Smith, Whitney, and you got the Kings who just beat a 1 and 2 seed in succession. 2 teams with 100 combined wins, 220 points in 9 games.
I gotta say, I loved. Speaking of Phoenix and Ray Whitney, last night after Nashville had an extended flurry of chances in the 3rd period. Phoenix iced the puck.
Yeah.
It came back in. Phoenix went to ice the puck again. Ray Whitney, old man Ray Whitney, won the race down to prevent a 2nd straight icing and get them out of trouble. Yep. That blew me away. Yep. The man is old, but the man is skilled and still fast as hell.
Yep.
He's the wizard, and he is still getting it done.
Yep.
I've said from the start of these playoffs that I thought Doan and Whitney would finally carry these guys past the first round just from leadership alone. Obviously, Mike Smith's helping, but this is quite an improbable series here where we've got the defense versus defense again, but I think the Kings' offense probably pushes them over the edge.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Shane Doan to get to the Western Conference Finals. It'd be great to get him a cup. I mean, this team is a team you want to root for. Both these teams I like. Both teams. I'm really excited for defensive series, but actually I'm really excited to see what happens in it.
I can't believe that the Coyotes are 4 games away from the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah,
that is unbelievable. Just to see them in that series would be mental. It would just be unreal. Yep. Neither of these teams' defenses give an inch at all, so it's going to be a hell of a matchup. It should be really good here. Let's go to tonight's game. My heart's about to break. We got the Flyers losing in ugly fashion. Can't do a damn thing against the Devils for 3 games in a row. The Devils are doing something to the Flyers that the Devils didn't even do all season.
Yeah.
They're playing unbelievable. The forecheck is insane. They're getting back to the puck as well when it's in their end.
Yeah.
Philadelphia needs a win here at home without Claude Giroux. What do you see tonight?
Well, I think the Flyers can win this game tonight, and obviously they have to. I think also the Devils, although they don't have to win tonight, they pretty much have to win tonight. The Devils are just dominating the Flyers in all aspects. The Flyers got up 2 goals in the last game. They just came back and just smothered them, Laviolette's getting out-coached. They're getting outworked. Brodeur is playing good enough. and the Jersey scorers are actually scoring too.
Yeah, where the hell did Dana Zubris come from? You're getting outworked. You've got every friggin' superstar in the Flyers, all these scores, so many 30, 20-goal scorers, and you're getting outplayed by Dana Zubris and Steven Gianta. Not Brian Gianta, Steven Gianta. Admittedly, he's insanely fast and speed kills, but give me a break here. I want to see guys like Hartnell, Simmons, and Talbot, guys who get down and dirty, guys who normally win board work and dominate on the boards. They're getting outplayed on the boards. Guys who normally get in front of the goal and get some tip-ins, get some screens, they're not getting that because they can't even get any shots on net. They got to get down and dirty. And, you know, Claude Giroux went and laid out a hit out of frustration, and sure, he's suspended, fine and dandy. But where's the emotion from the rest of these guys? I don't want to see frustrated emotion. I want to see some passion. I want to see some solid. I want to see somebody lay a shoulder into a chest that's legal and lay somebody out and say, we're here and we're gonna play. We're still in this.
You want to see Claude Giroux hit somebody like he hit Sidney Crosby and then come out in that same shift and score a goal right away. They're just flat. They got outshot 43-22 last game. This is the Philadelphia Flyers who, you know, were scoring in droves against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Like, they're just getting outworked in every aspect. Like I said, we could list off the ways they're getting dominated. Hopefully they get a boost from Claude. It seems ridiculous. Claude Giroux being out of the lineup, they rally around that. They get a big win tonight. It's anybody's serious that they get a win tonight.
The turnovers were unbelievable in Game 4, 20-5. Philly turned it over 20-5. The Devils turned it over.
Too, you know?
Oh, all the time, all the time. Brzgalov, once again, is not the story in the series. He's doing well enough, better percentage-wise than Brodeur because Brodeur's facing 12 shots a game. A little X's and O's here. The Flyers did not practice yesterday. They did team meeting, though, have a team meeting. The Devils, the Flyers said they're getting too spread out. The Devils are spreading the team out. The Flyers are not able to move up and down the ice as a five-man unit. When they're back in their end getting forechecked to death, the Flyers forwards are not close enough to start a breakout, and the D are too tired to skate it out. Then when it goes in the other end, it's just the reverse. The Flyers going for their forecheck, and as soon as that puck comes back out, because Marty Brodeur plays it, or one of the forwards just chips it right out, immediately it comes right back out. The Flyers' D has to back up, and there's a huge gap in the middle. So the Devils, because of the way they're playing defensively, forecheck, backcheck, just spread the wide open middle of the ice and look like a super skilled team and could just create so much offense through the neutral zone. They're dominating one end, dominating the other end, dominating in the middle. They are creating X's and O's nightmares for the Flyers.
And the Devils don't get enough credit for actually being, I mean, people talk about them as a trap team. They're actually a really good offensive team. They move it through the neutral zone, like you're saying. They're a good team. I mean, they're just, they're handling the Flyers.
It's just nobody saw it coming.
Nobody saw it coming.
All right, we got to get out. Next show Thursday. For Jeremy Northrop, I'm Caleb Morgan, muckandgrind.tv.
Tune in next time for another episode of the Muck Grind Show. Or check out past episodes anytime at www.muckandgrind.tv.